Jessie Draper, the Valley Girl. Let's talk business. I'm like the Valley Girl. Rachel Talbott is a content creator, host, singer, and YouTuber. Her YouTube videos and blog Check in the Mirror aim to inspire others to look and feel their very best.
Well, here we are with Rachel Talbott of YouTube. You are like a huge YouTuber.
Oh, thanks. Not really.
Yes,
I always look at other people and I'm like, oh, they're way cooler than me.
No. Your videos, I mean, it's like you start watching them and you just, I just consume millions of them, it feels like.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it just feels, they're very fun to watch and you're so natural and you just kind of are very easy with the audience. And so how did you get into this? How did you start, making YouTube videos?
I didn't know really anything. I mean, I knew YouTube from like, you can look up like cat videos and, all these crazy viral videos. I knew about it through that, but I didn't know that you could like start a channel, start creating your own content. I didn't really realize that. And I was kind of working as a skincare specialist at the time. I had a blog and someone just said, you need to put this on, like you're always blabbing your ears off about this product and that product and this product, like start some sort of like blog or YouTube channel. And my friend had started a YouTube channel, actually Nikki Philippi. She started a few months before me and she was like, isn't she great? Yes. And she's like, you have to start a YouTube channel. And so I was like, okay, I guess. So I just started with like my web camera and just started making videos. And the biggest thing for me is I was like, I'm gonna be consistent with this. So I just put up a video at least once a week. And it's been like a year and a half, it's gonna be 2 years. And it just kind of took on, it kind of snowballed. And like I would start to notice, I remember the first day I had 60 subscribers. And then, a few months later, I was like 10,000. And then it was like 20,000, 40,000, 50,000. Like it just kept snowballing.
So you started putting one up a week, and now would you say you put up more than one a week? Or
I try to at least commit to one a week because I'm doing a lot of other, I do webisodes, I host a lot of other webisodes for other YouTube channels. So I stay very busy, but at the minimum, my YouTube channel is kind of like where I got my start, where the people on YouTube who watch me, that's where they know me from, is my channel. So I try to do at least one video a week, if not 2 or 3 sometimes.
That's fantastic.
Thanks.
And you make videos with your husband.
Yes, yes.
Who is here?
He's here. He's back there. Yeah, he was working crazy hours as a chef. And we've been married, we met when I was 17. We got married when I was 20.
Oh my God, you married a chef? That's like my dream.
And I told him, I was like, you need to make a cooking video, honey. I was like, I think people will like it. And I kept telling him, he's like, oh no, no one's gonna like me. No one's gonna like it. I'm like, do it, do it, do it. So he eventually did it and it like blew up. I think it's one of his most popular videos even to date. Now he's doing his channel full time. And it's kind of always what he wanted to do. So it's just been such a great, opportunity for us.
And then you guys do a lot of vlogging together. Yeah. When do you decide, okay, I'm making a video, and then sometimes you just vlog, like you just talk to the camera. Yeah. Are you always just kind of making a video, or?
Well, vlogging is more kind of like if there's a moment in our life, something that we're doing, or like today, we want to share that with our audience. Like this is what our day looks like. So sometimes we'll just whip out the iPhone and we're like, hey guys, so we're here, like, eating here, and this is a great place to eat. So it's very much kind of letting people in on, who we are on a day-to-day basis. Because I think, my beauty channel is a part of who I am. It's not all of who I am, and I think sometimes people confuse that,
It's great how you just, you put yourself out there, and I'm always so nervous to do that, I'm always so nervous to put myself out there. Do you, are there parts of your life that you don't share?
I would say that for the most part, like what you see, what I do put out there is obviously like a good representation of who I am. Obviously, if I'm in a grumpy mood, I'm like not gonna be, every once in a while I'll film that, I'll be like, oh, I'm like, I don't feel good today or whatever, I have a zit. But like for the most part, I wanna represent myself how I want to represent myself, even in public. I always want to, come off as classy and everything like that. So I don't put every moment on there, but I think it's a good representation. And I mean, privacy is very important for marriage, so you don't want to put everything out there. So I think it's just sharing bits and pieces.
Okay. How has, you started touching upon this, but how has YouTube changed your life as far as, people like, commenting on your dishes and things like that? Yeah. How has it changed your life?
Well, I mean, it's hard. Sometimes it took me a really long time just kind of getting to that place where I'm starting not to care what people think. You have to just kind of be who you are, be authentic.
So who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
I love Ingrid, Miss Glamorazzi. She is actually a friend of mine now, but I originally just started watching her videos, and I just, Candy Johnson. I love these girls that are just really relatable, just living their lives and having fun. And
you come from a very musical background.
Yeah.
So tell me, first of all, your voice, I was telling you before, it blew me away. I mean, the videos you put up about, you guys have to go watch her videos, and they're of you singing are just amazing. You know, I was joking, like it says rehearsal or something, and I'm like, that's not a rehearsal, that's a performance. That's like the best voice I've ever heard.
But I do that a lot. Like even my husband, he's like, you're always practicing. And it's just because I love it, really, at the end of the day. Whether anyone sees it or not, I love to do it, you know? So I do it for me, mostly.
Tell me about your favorite technology. You obviously are a user of technology. You're on YouTube.
Oh, my word.
Oh, yeah, you have to have technology probably with you at all points of the day.
It's funny because I just wrote an original song actually for the first time for something I'm doing on YouTube, and the song is me making fun of technology because it's a huge part of my life, it's a part of my job. I'm so attached to it, but sometimes I just like want to just like throw it because I feel like my phone's always ringing. I feel like just constantly something. I'm obsessed. I love.
So tell me about some of your favorite apps. What can you not live without?
Well, first of all, Instagram. Let's see I have YouTube, of course. Pinterest, I really love Pinterest. I look at Facebook and Twitter all day long, so I've got those. Music Tiles, have you ever heard of Music Tiles?
No, what is Music Tiles?
Okay, Music Tiles, it was kind of an expensive app actually, but you can move the tiles around to create your own song, and then you can record it. So you can have vocals, drums, like whatever you want to do. So it's kind of a fun like music app.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you use the
Music tiles.
And then Uber. Okay, I have to tell you about this app, Uber.
I know.
Do you know about Uber?
Yeah, I take it everywhere.
I just found out about this app.
God.
It's basically like you can call.
It's changed my life.
Yeah, you can call a black car to come pick you up wherever you are. It already takes your information so that you can, you know, like if you've been drinking or something and you need a car, like this is a great app.
You have quite the collection of apps right there.
Yeah, I mean, my phone is my baby.
It's your Bible.
Yeah,
yes.
It's kind of like, it's always there next to me. I should probably put it away more often so that I have more one-on-one time with people. I'm not always on my phone.
No, but I mean, that's what you do too, is you're accessible, you're like online all the time.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to do though.
Yeah.
Do you find that because of the internet, like you get infinitely busier because it's like more and more platforms you need to be on?
Yeah.
It's just like there's always something you could check.
Anytime I find out about a new app, I'm like, are you serious? I just figured Instagram out. I'm always like that. I'm like, man, I think Keek was a new one. There's like always these new apps coming out, but it's fun. I like to kind of keep up with it.
Okay, well, I would love to end with a piece of advice. We always end with a piece of advice on this show. So I would love for you to give a piece of advice on, someone who wants to get into YouTube and become a YouTuber. Like, what would be your piece of advice that you would leave them with?
I've really come to find that if you're trying to be someone else, like people can pick up and sense that. Like it's just, and even sometimes I'll try to do something that's not 100% me and people will really like, no, that's not who you are. They could just tell. So being authentic is super important. Just being who you are. People want to see, genuine.
Well, I think that's a great piece of advice, and thank you so much for being on the
gosh,
Valley Girl Show.
Thank you for having me. I love this. This was fun.
Thank you so much. You were just
it.
very fun, so positive, and
you.
just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing
thank
a
you.
great job, and I know you're inspiring so many people out there with your videos.
Oh, thank you so much.
So thank you. I'm like the Valley Girl.
And I'm like Rachel Talbott.
And now it's time for your Ditz moment.
But yeah, my mom always does this kind of like that thing. I'm like, Mom, that's not cool. That doesn't work. But yet here I am doing it on the Valley Girl Show.
It's like, woohoo!